Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy, Yah's Chosen One. We're going to continue in the great book of Deuteronomy. We're on chapter 8. Chapter 8. Good morning. Start the morning off instead of with coffee. I start off with the word. So if I'm looking rough or whatever, I don't care. All right, chapter 8. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which I swear to your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee, humble, and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. So it's kind of like a test, like sometimes you get in trouble, you be stubborn and you like get mad and curse your mom or to yourself, or will you humble yourself and be like, well, maybe I did do something wrong. Thy raiment wax not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that a man chasteneth his son, so your power chasteneth thee, just like a father and son. When you chasten somebody, you teach them discipline. And this is what he did to the children, well, to us. We did something wrong, so this is a way to whip us back into shape. Therefore, thou shalt keep the commandments of Yah thy power, to walk in his ways, and to fear him, which is also means revere him. He doesn't want you to fear him. He wants you to revere him. When you fear something, that means you respect it. In this aspect, it means to respect it. Respect the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given. For Yah thy power bringeth thee into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths that spring out of valleys and hills. Wow. A land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees, pomegranates, a land of oil, olive, and honey. A land wherein thou shalt eat bread without scarceness. Thou shalt not lack anything in it. A land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. Well, it's a land plush with all kinds of minerals and food and beautiful things. When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless Yah thy power for the good land which he hath given thee. And this is something like when you eat food, a lot of people you can still do it. A lot of people say their prayers before they eat, but in actuality, you're supposed to say it after you. After you're full, you're supposed to say it after you eat. And I actually don't know who made up that rule about saying your prayer before you eat. Blessing your food. I guess they want to pray over the food that is good or something before they eat. But actually, verse 10: When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless thy power for the good land which he has given thee. So, it's kind of the other way around. Everything that you taught, you should always question, like, where'd that come from, Because I don't think anywhere in the Bible, it says that. So, I don't know. I have to look it up. Beware that thou forget not Yah thy power, and not keeping his commandments, and his judgments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day. Lest when thou hast eaten, and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and the silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget Yah thy power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. So when people get things he's saying, everything is given from AHAYAH. And if it's given from him, then it can be taken away too. But he said, don't forget me. Who then, yeah, who led thee through the great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents, scorpions, drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth out of the rock of flint when Moses tapped it, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. See, the Most High working mysterious ways. He has this thing called manna. It wasn't even something. It was something that our ancestors had never seen before. Something is gold, a gold compound or something, and this is a food that angels eat too. So we had never seen it before, but the Most High will work for you. Even when you can't see it, they never saw that food before, but it worked for them. And thou say in thy heart, my power and thy might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember, AHAYAH, your power, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto thy fathers as it is this day. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget, AHAYAH, your power, and walk after other gods, and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you this day, that ye shall surely perish, as the nations which AHAYAH destroyed before your face, so shall ye perish, because ye would not be obedient unto the voice of AHAYAH, your power. So there it is in a nutshell. It's pretty much just talking about being obedient to the Most High. Things that are given on this earth, as far as being an Israelite, is given through the Most High. Obviously, we've forgotten our heritage. Those who aren't in the truth, forgetting our heritage. But everything that you get is through the Most High. Now, we know that Shaitan has been given this land. Has been given this world for now. And that's how he. I haven't got to the New Testament first, but that's how he's offering. That's how he offered Yehoshua, the kingdoms of this world and everything. And there's some, as we get further along in the New Testament, in the Old Testament, we'll see how Shaitan make a little bit more appearances and see what he offers people, the kings and queens of the earth. All right, this your boy, Yah's Chosen One. I'll catch you guys on chapter 9 on the next one. Shalom.